Hey guys, we are going to start percents today. We're going to do 2 videos. I'm going to make them shorter, but in 2 parts. So today we're going to start with our model, or the first thing we're going to do is start with our model. It says a television regularly costs $240, but it's on sale for 20% off. What is the sale price? So remember, the sale price, just so you know, is the part you pay. I'm going to put I pay. Okay, the 20% off, that's how much I save. Okay, so if we start with a model, we're going to have a television that regularly costs $240. Okay, so I'm going to draw our model, and the whole thing represents 240. Okay, now a percent compares to 100. Okay, so 20%. Okay, so when I say percent, like 20%, basically that means, if you think about it, it's 20 out of 100. That means if you have 100 parts, you're saving 20. Okay, now what I like to do, we're just going to do this for today. We're going to break it into 10 parts. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I'm going to divide 240 by 10. Okay. And I'm going to explain this here in a minute. So it goes into 20, 4, pull down the 0, 10 into 40 is 4, and there's nothing left. So each part is worth $24. Okay. So I want you to draw this on your paper. Even if you don't have this specific paper, just draw this model, and you'll just make a big sheet of paper, draw it into 4 big sections. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to remind you, this represents the entire television. Okay? So if I have 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I have 24 10 times, which is equal to $240. Okay? So notice 10 parts. Remember, 20%, I said it's equal to 20 over 100. Which is the same as 2 out of 10. Okay, when I simplify, that will simplify to 1/5, but for the sake of this, I'm not going to worry about 1/5. Okay, so I am literally saving 2 of the 10 parts. So I'm going to choose a highlighter here, and I get to save these 2 pieces. Okay, that's how much my savings are, 2 out of the 10. Okay, so if I add these 2 up, or 24 times 2, this tells me the 20%, it's the sale price. This is the part that I'm saving. So I save $48. Okay, the question says, what's the sale price? Well, that's how much I pay. So you can do this 2 ways. I can say, oh, well, $240 is my regular price. I'm saving $48, and I would subtract. Okay, that becomes a 10. That becomes a 3. 10 minus 8, 2. I can't do 3 minus 4, so I have to regroup. 13 minus 4, 9, 192. So this tells me my sale price. So I want you to, underneath that, write sale price, put a box under it, so you know you're answering the right question. Percents, many, many times, you end up answering the wrong question. You know what you're doing, but you're answering the wrong question. Okay? Now, the other way is, if I save this, that means I'm paying this. I'm paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. 24 times 8. 8 times 4, 32, carry the 3. 8 times 2, 16, plus 3, is 192. Notice we get the same answer either way, okay? Guys, I love percents because there's so many ways you can get to the answer. Notice in this one model, okay, using my model, I got to my answer this way or this way, okay? Now, I'm going to do the proportion on the next video because that takes a tiny bit longer to determine, okay? So what I do want to do right now is go to the fraction, okay? So remember, 20% is the same as 2 over 10, which I can use 2 over 10, I can simplify, and I can use 1 over 5. I can use either one of these, okay? Now remember, this is the off, so remember, I want the sale price. So I want to take 1/5 of, and the regular price was 240, okay? So basically, when you take 1/5 of something, you're basically dividing by 5, okay? That's what you do. Let's say if I have 2/10 of 240, I want to take a 10, so I would divide by 10, but I have 2 parts, so I have to multiply by 2, okay? So 1/5, so 240 divided by 5, let's see, 4, 20, 4, 0, 5 into 40 is 8. Oh, well, didn't we already get that answer? So I'm saving 1/5, which is 48, okay? And that's the off. This is the off. Off means we subtract, okay? So 240, take away 48, which we already solved above, which is 192. Now let's say you didn't know that this simplified to 1/5. Let's say you got it down to here, okay? Then I would do 240 divided by 10, 2, and by the way, there's a quick way to do this. I'm just not showing you right now because I don't want to confuse you. 10 into 40 goes 4, 40, and 0. So notice when I do this, when I divide, I get 40, but I have 2 parts. Remember our model above? There were 2 parts that had 24. So this relates to the model we had up there. So I would do 24 times 2 to give me 48, which is the off that I then subtract. Okay, and I get 192. So I want you to look, we divide, then we have to multiply if we have more than 1 part. Here we only had 1 part, so I didn't have to multiply. Here I had 2 parts, so I did have to multiply. Okay, so that is our first video on finding a percent of a number. Okay.